Students, today I have come with the first poem of class 10th, Dust of Snow. This poem is composed by Robert Frost. First of all, I'll want to tell you little about Robert Frost. Robert Frost is an American poet, and when we talk about him in Indian concern, first of all, he was known because of his poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. 4 lines of this poem. Woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. These are the 4 lines. Actually, Pandit Nehru, the first Prime Minister of your country, when he died, these 4 lines were pasted on his study table. And after his death, it was searched that whose lines are these. Then Robert Frost was well known to Indian readers. So we can say that after the death of Pandit Nehru, more in Indian scholars, Robert Frost was known. Now I am coming to the poem. First of all, it's a very little poem of 8 lines, and I am reciting the poem. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from the hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. This is the poem. Students, actually, in this poem, the poet wants to say that crow is the symbol of despair, unauspiciousness, and hemlock is a poisonous tree. He is in a stressed mood, despair. So, from nature also, he searches the same thing, which is the part of despair, which is supposed to be unfortunate, that he sees. So he is saying that the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from the hemlock tree. He was sitting under the hemlock tree, which was covered with snow. Hemlock is a poisonous tree, as I told you, and it was covered with snow. And there was a crow sitting on the branches of that hemlock tree. And crow shook off some dust of snow on the poet from that hemlock tree. You can imagine that if you are going, you are thinking something, either in a happy mood or in a negativity, but all of a sudden some drop of rain someone throws on you, your mood is changed. You start thinking about that. That change may be positive or negative, good or bad, but you are changed. The same thing happens here in this poem. The crow was sitting on the branch of that hemlock tree, and it was snow over there on that tree, and crow shook down dust of that snow on the poet. Is it clear? Has given my heart a change of mood. When that dust of that snow falls on the poet, his mood is changed. and saved some part of a day I had rued. And poet is saying that that dust of snow which has been thrown on him by that crow had changed his mood. And not only changed his mood, that day was the depressed day. He was in despair. But some part of the day, means after that, he got his mood changed, and he thinks that because of that dust of snow, the rest of that day is saved. Now he feels better than before. Now he feels better than before. Means through this poem, the poet wants to say that we should not take anything negatively. Nothing is completely positive, nothing is completely negative. It very much lies in our mind, how we accept it, how we take it. Crow and hemlock both are the symbols of misfortune. One is poisonous, unfortunate, unpleasant. But because of that tree as well as that crow, even he got his mood changed. He gets better atmosphere of his mind. So he says that some part of day of mine is saved because of that crow and as well as because of that hemlock tree. So we should not say anything completely negative, bad. बंद घड़ी भी दिन में एक बार सही समय देती है. It's the positivity of our mind. We are Indians. And we are always known because of our positive mind. Yes. So, students, I hope that you will have understood this poem. And apart from this, some questions regarding this poem I am going to discuss. What does crow signify? Yes. Crow signifies despair, unfortunate. Second, what is the main theme of the poem? Yes, the main theme of the poem is that nothing is good, nothing is bad. How we take the things, how we utilize the things, that matters. Sometimes the things which we see and which we know that they are always bad, always having negative impacts, can give you something better, something good. Third, how was some part of the day of the poet is saved? How was some part of the poet's day saved? Yes, some part of the day of poet is saved because of that crow and hemlock tree. Although that hemlock tree is known as poisonous tree and crow is unpleasant bird. Fourth, I'll want to say that write a short summary of the poem in your own words. This poem is finished. I think you will have understood it. Little poem it is. You can learn it also. You can go through all its words. You will try your best to understand the theme of the poem, which is very good. I hope you will like the video. And again, I am saying the same thing, that you please subscribe this video, as well as don't forget to push the bell icon so that it could easily be knocked to your mobile while new video is coming. Okay, thank you again. Stay blessed. Jai Hind.